Have you ever wondered about the power of a single smile or a single act of kindness? How it can ignite a spark in the darkest corners of a heart and change the course of someone's life? In the heart of Brooksville, a city alive with hustle and bustle, there was a man named Thomas. He was a janitor, a man seemingly lost in the crowd, his life a symphony of solitude and hard work. But beneath the surface, Thomas was a beacon of resilience, a survivor of life's harshest storms. His life had been a journey of hardship, a testament to the trials that can wear down the human spirit. But Thomas had a secret weapon, a smile that radiated strength and hope. This was not a smile that ignored the hardships of life, but one that acknowledged them and chose to shine anyway. Every day began with a walk to work, a journey through the city's chaos to a little haven of peace, a cafe where the smell of coffee was a balm to the soul. The barista, Emily, greeted him with a smile that mirrored his own, a smile that said, "I understand." Emily's kindness was a lifeline for Thomas, a reminder that even in the toughest times, human connection can provide comfort and strength. And it was this understanding, this connection, that inspired Thomas to extend his hand in kindness to others. One winter morning, that inspiration took the form of a coat and a warm smile for a young girl shivering in the cold. This act of kindness, so simple yet so profound, lit a spark in the girl's eyes, a spark that Thomas recognized from his own journey. From that day forward, Thomas became a champion of kindness. His every act, every smile, was a beacon of hope in the lives of those he touched. He understood that even the smallest acts of kindness could have a profound impact, that they could ignite a spark of hope in the darkest of times. As the years rolled on, Thomas's acts of kindness created ripples of change throughout the city. And while the world may have seen him as just a janitor, to those whose lives he touched, he was a guardian angel, a symbol of hope in a world often shrouded in despair. And so, Thomas's story is a testament to the power of a single smile, a single act of kindness. It's a reminder that no matter who we are or where we come from, we all have the power to make a difference. All it takes is one smile, one act of kindness to light a spark in someone's life. Because in the end, that's what truly matters. The ability to touch a life, to ignite a spark, to make a difference. And all it takes is one smile, one act of kindness. In the hustle and bustle of a city that never sleeps, where people are often reduced to mere faces in the crowd, there was a man who stood out from the rest. His name was Thomas, a janitor by profession, but his true calling was far greater than the confines of his job description. Thomas was a beacon of hope in an otherwise indifferent world. His radiant smile and acts of kindness were a testament to a spirit that refused to succumb to the harsh realities of life. His story began as a simple act of compassion that sparked a chain reaction, touching lives and warming hearts in ways he could never have imagined. Every day, Thomas would arrive at the city's tallest skyscraper, his mop and bucket in tow. He would clean the floors, polish the windows, and empty the trash cans. But his real work began when he stepped out of the building. Shoe shining for the homeless, buying meals for the hungry, or simply offering a listening ear to those who needed it most, Thomas was always there, ready to lend a hand. His acts of kindness didn't go unnoticed. Word began to spread around the city about the janitor who was changing lives one small act at a time. People began to look forward to their encounters with Thomas, his infectious smile a ray of sunshine on their otherwise gloomy days. Despite the growing recognition, Thomas remained grounded. He knew there were still many out there, lost and struggling, waiting for a beacon of hope. He knew his mission was far from over. One fateful evening, Thomas found himself at a homeless shelter. The sight of the weary, hopeless faces stirred something within him. He rolled up his sleeves, serving warm meals and offering comforting words. It was more than just food he was serving. It was a slice of hope, a promise that they were not alone. As the night turned into day, Thomas, tired yet fulfilled, left the shelter, his heart brimming with satisfaction. He knew he had made a difference. He knew he had touched lives. His resolve strengthened, his mission clearer than ever. He would continue to be the beacon of hope, lighting up the darkest corners until every lost soul found its way. Back at the cafe, Emily waited for him, her eyes filled with pride as she saw the man who had become a symbol of hope and kindness. In their quiet moments together, they found solace, their bond a testament to the power of love and compassion. And so, the story of Thomas the janitor continues, a humble man with a heart of gold, changing the world one act of kindness at a time. His journey is a reminder that every act of compassion counts, that every smile can light up the darkest corners, that every heart touched, every life changed brings us one step closer to a world where kindness is the norm, not the exception.
Have you ever met someone who changed your life, someone whose very presence seemed to radiate warmth and kindness, casting a light on the world that was so bright it could dispel even the darkest of shadows? This is the story of such a person, a man named Thomas, who, despite being a humble janitor, touched the lives of countless individuals with his extraordinary acts of compassion. Thomas's journey was not an easy one. Each day brought with it new challenges and hardships. But instead of allowing these obstacles to drag him down, Thomas saw them as opportunities to lift others up. He listened to their stories, shared their burdens, and in the process showed them a kindness that many had never known. One winter, Thomas discovered a group of homeless individuals seeking refuge in a makeshift shelter. Rather than turn a blind eye, Thomas rallied his community, transforming the shelter into a haven of warmth and comfort. This act of kindness sparked a glimmer of hope, a beacon of light in the bleak winter's night. This experience taught Thomas a profound lesson about the power of compassion. He realized that every act of kindness, no matter how small, could ignite a spark of resilience in others, inspiring them to pay it forward. And so, the legend of Thomas grew. His story was whispered in hushed tones, passed down from person to person like a treasured heirloom. He became a beacon of hope, a symbol of resilience in a world that often seemed devoid of both. As the years passed, Thomas continued his mission, his heart brimming with love and kindness. His legacy was woven into the fabric of the city, a tapestry of compassion that touched the hearts of all who heard his story. Thomas may have been just a janitor in the eyes of the world, but to those he touched, he was a hero. His journey serves as a reminder that even in the darkest of times, there is always a glimmer of light waiting to guide us home. And as he continued to walk the city streets, his heart full of purpose, he knew that his journey was far from over. And so the story of Thomas, the janitor with a heart of gold, continues to inspire us all. His legacy of love and compassion serves as a beacon of hope, reminding us that even in the face of adversity, we have the power to make a difference. For as long as there are hearts in need of healing and souls in need of light, there will always be individuals like Thomas guiding us towards a brighter future. Keep smiling and stay happy. Remember, each one of us has the power to be a beacon of hope, just like Thomas.